California's health officials, they are warning about an uptick in cases of the Norovirus this winter.
So it's also referred to as the pleasant-sounding term. Did you coin this term?
Not me.
Winter vomiting disease.
How clever.
It's hitting California much harder than last year. Honestly, I have never heard that term before.
Me neither.
It's possible it was just made up this afternoon. Joining us live now is Dr. Michael Lewis. Dr. Lewis is a family practice physician at the Willow Medical Center in Woodland Hills, and thanks so much for coming on. Is this a legitimate?
Thank you for having me.
Is this a legitimate name? This winter vomiting disease? Have you heard it referred to as that, or?
Yes, I have heard that used a little bit. We also call it winter diarrhea as well. So you
oh, great!
But it is going around. Norovirus or Norwalk virus is thought to be a seasonal virus, and it's quite a virulent virus, meaning it's easy to spread and causes a lot of illness. For example, you can get 1,000 people sick with 17 viral particles, meaning you can spread this very easily and very quickly and cause a lot of hospitalizations.
Now, doctor, we're showing video now of how you can prevent it, things like washing your hands and, using wet wipes and stuff like that. In this day and age, and we're almost in 2016 now, it's hard for me to understand why we need to keep reminding people to wash their filthy hands, that is the easiest way to stave off these types of viruses. But for some reason, people just don't do it, right?
That's correct, especially in the food handling, in restaurants, in produce handling. Anywhere we go, it's so easy to spread. It's not difficult. It's 20 seconds, soap and water, and you can pretty much rid the virus from your hands and prevent spreading it.
So if you're sick, I mean, what's the most effective treatment? Or do you just have to tough it out for a few days?
Well, it's a self-limiting virus, like most viruses are, meaning it will go away within about 2 to 3 days. Mm-hmm. However, the main thing that we're trying to prevent is dehydration. So we want to make sure that we have a Pedialyte or an electrolyte beverage, maybe diluted 50-50 with water to prevent dehydration. That's usually the main cause of hospitalizations, illness, morbidity, mortality.
Now, why do we see this prevalent on cruise ships? I've been reading that it's more common on cruise ships.
Is it because they're not clean?
Have you heard that?
I think I have heard that, and actually if you go back through the CDC website over the last probably 9 to 10 years, you will see that Norovirus is the most common. Probably 90-95% of foodborne diarrheal illnesses or gastroenteritis is caused by Norovirus, and then you'll see E. coli. It's a confined space, and so it's very easy to spread.
Mm-hmm. And why do you think we're seeing an uptick here in California in particular?
Oh, that's a great question. We're seeing a lot of illnesses, a lot of bronchitis, it's cold season. It spreads everywhere. It is the most common cause of gastroenteritis worldwide. So I would think that we'd probably see the same type of rise in illness throughout most states.
Well, Stephen Colbert has tweeted a reminder that if you're going to vomit, please do it into your elbow.
Also, I mean, this time of year,
if Colbert says it,
if you're gonna, get winter vomiting disease or diarrhea, you hope it's just from mom's casserole, right? Something not serious.
Right. So we are at Christmas Eve right now, so I'm sure there's a lot of people having dinner with the families as myself.
Sure,
so if anybody is feeling ill, and so if anybody's feeling a little bit ill, let's make sure that we wash our hands. And if they are feeling ill, they probably shouldn't be handling the food.
Right.
Don't double dip those chips.
Good point.
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Lewis. I appreciate it. Thanks for taking some of your time out of Christmas Eve to be with us.
It's my pleasure. Happy holidays.
Thanks.
Same to you.
Thank you.